So here's another one. It's also from the book Maps of Meaning, and it's on page 167. And I'm going to go read it. But before we read it, I would like to go into this place of stillness. I would like you to, if you're experienced with meditation or with quantum resting or with being in this quiet, silent place of pure presence, awareness, consciousness. For now, I'm using those words synonymously. But if you know what it is to be still, I would like you to take and just pause this video and take a few seconds or minutes, whatever is needed for you to go still and find this inner place, this kind of quiet, silent place of being, right? And then come back. And when you come back, make sure that as much as possible you are in this place where you know that all is well. You're in awareness. You know that I am, that you are aware. You're here. You're in the body. You're like behind the eyes, in the body. You're this conscious place of being. And then come and rejoin and listen to the text that I'll be reading, and then I'll be going into that. And hold that space as best as you can. So this one is on page 167. And it's again about this kind of wisdom, this truth. And it says, I learned both what is secret and what is manifest. For wisdom, the fashioner of all things, taught me. For in her is a spirit that is intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, mobile, clear, unpolluted, distinct, invulnerable, loving, the good, keen, irresistible, beneficent, humane, steadfast, sure, free from anxiety, all-powerful, overseeing all, and penetrating through all spirits that are intelligent and pure and the most subtle. So here it's speaking about that this place of being, this quantum resting, this looking into nothing, this place which seems to be nothing, but when you're completely still and you're just the I am, and you're holding steadfast in the quiet place of nothingness, this is not just an empty place, which scientists would say, like, oh, it's just stupid to sit, be still, and be empty. Most scientists would say that. Obviously not real scientists, but the ones who become scientific or scientism, right? Almost a religion. So what it's saying is that this place of being, this quantum field of pure potential, this seemingly empty, but yet the pure potential of the universe itself, it embodies all potential. This place of the quantum field of original state, this place is the fashioner of all things, right? For in this place of nothingness, which seems to be nothing, which is this black silent place of quietness, this stillness, is a spirit of it that is intelligent, holy, unique, manifold, subtle, and all these qualities here it described: unpolluted, distinct, invulnerable, loving, good, keen, irresistible, beneficent, humane, steadfast, free from anxiety, all-powerful, overseeing all, and penetrating through all spirits that are intelligent and pure and most subtle. What a beautiful description of the state of being, this place of quiet, silent stillness. Not an empty place, but a full, quiet place. So fast, it's vibrating and oscillating so fast that it seems to be nothing to the human mind, but is actually the opposite. It's such a speed, a vibrational speed, that it seems to the mind nothing, which is gross. It's just like the human mind's like, whoa, 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 really dull and gross, right? For wisdom is more mobile than any motion. Because of her pureness, she pervades and penetrates all things. For she is a breath of the power of God and a pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. What a beautiful thing there again. You see, wisdom is more mobile than any motions. It is so fast. It's oscillating so quick. It's such a vibrational speed that it's so fast that the mind cannot even grasp it. But it is, in fact, more mobile than any motion. It's a motionless speed. It's scalar. It's so instantaneous that it is a quantum field of pure nowness. It's so fast that it doesn't seem to be moving. Because of her pureness, she pervades and penetrates all things. Because this place, this quantum field is so pure, it pervades and penetrates all things, because in fact all things arise from this place and subside back into this placeless place, right? That's how pure this is, this place of being. For she is a breath of the power of God, right? This place of being is the breath itself, right? We know spirit also is the word breath, right? This spirit of being, this presence, this beingness is a breath of the power of God and a pure emanation of the glory of the Almighty. It is a pure emanation, would be like an offset from there, like a vibrational field that emanates from there, right? Of the glory of the Almighty. It's kind of like one of the first we could call manifestations, but it's so unmanifest still that it's a pure emanation, right? Therefore, nothing defiled gains entrance into her. This is a beautiful piece as well, showing how nothing that is not of that pure nature can even enter it. This is the beauty of that the mind can never enter into this place of being, because it's the mind is defiled. You cannot enter this subtle place. It's so gross it would be filtered out and blocked before it gets anywhere near. For she is a reflection of eternal light, a spotless mirror of the working of God. Beautiful, right? A reflection of eternal light, you see? So if you have a mirror, you would have the eternal light and would reflect. It's the secondary thing, but it shows that it comes from such a lofty, high place of nothingness, of the original state. Yeah, it's a spotless mirror of the working of God. It's still so close to the essence that it's not corrupted, right? And an image of his goodness. Though she is but one, she can do all things. And while remaining in herself, she renews all things. And every generation she passes into holy souls and makes them friends of God and prophets. Though she is but one, so go back over there, though she is but one, she can do all things, right? If you go over there. Though she is but one, she can do all things. And while remaining in herself, she renews all things. And this is this beautiful state of being, the quantum potential from which all things arise, right? She can do all those things while remaining still and unchanged. The unchanging, pure potential of the universe, the quantum potential of the universe, is itself untouched, while from it creates all these new things and remains and renews them, right? And in every generation, she passes into holy souls and makes them friends of God. She enters once people know their true nature and can rest in this presence, this being, this beautiful place of now, untouched by the thoughts, untouched by all the ideas that we have, all the past and future and identity and who we think we are and what's important. When we remain in that place of being, well, then it enters into those. And it passes into them. This is the beauty of it. It's available to everyone. It's not just any mystic or prophet. It's all those who are willing to remain as what they truly are, stripped of those things that have been superimposed, the things that are perceived as opposed to the things that I am, and makes them friends of God, right, and prophets. So, for God loves nothing more so much as the man who lives with wisdom. Because it's not that God loves in that sense as a separate thing. It's that the man who lives with wisdom is the embodiment of God, of that knowledge, of the wisdom. For she is more beautiful than the sun. Absolutely true. You can have the most beautiful sunsets in the world, the external sunsets out in the world. But this place of being, when resting in the quiet, silent place of being, there is nothing that can tip that, right? As we've seen before with all the gems and the gold and the silver. And excels every constellation of the stars. Compared with the light, she is found to be superior, for it is succeeded by the night. Compared to light, she's found obviously to be superior, because the night succeeds, it's dark and light, it's already dual. From that place, in duality, is darkness like night, and then light from the sun. This place shines always, the place of being. The presence, the ever-present I amness is always here, beingness, always here, and therefore it is superior. But against wisdom, evil does not prevail. She reaches mightily from one end of the earth to the other, and she orders all things well. This is the well-being again, you see. And she reaches from one end to the earth because everything comes from this place of being. I loved her and sought her from my youth, and I desired to take her for my bride. So, and I became enamored of her beauty, you see. I love her, this well-being, this place. You got to, it's bhakti, you know. Jnana is the knowledge. We're kind of touching on it, but we're doing it at the same time the bhakti. And the bhakti is to be now, to be quiet, to be still, to be it. Not to think of it, not to have an intellectual understanding of what our true nature of eternal nature is, but that I, awareness, consciousness, the I am that I am, is this, and be it, right? I loved her and I sought her from my youth, and I desire to take her for my bride. Which more beautiful bride is there than to be married forever and joined forever with the state of being, and not leaving it again for this shabby place of the human mind and person. And I become enamored of her beauty. So that you just become in trance of how good it is to be in this place of being, that you don't leave this place of being again. For the silliness of the mind and the future and the past and all the mind stuff and the thoughts. Right? She glorifies her noble birth by living with God, and the Lord of all loves her. Right? She glorifies her noble birth by living with God. Right? This place by living with consciousness. And the Lord of all loves her. The consciousness loves awareness, you could say, right? Presence. For she is an initiate in the knowledge of God and an associate in his works. If riches are desirable possessions in life, what is richer than wisdom who affects all things? Beautiful. If riches are desired possessions in life, what is richer than the wisdom who affects all these things? Then if anything is desired that would be, wealth, real possessions in life, then what is richer than wisdom who affects everything? The place, the consciousness who sees, is aware of, and of everything, from which everything arises, in which everything arises, and as which everything arises. Because in the end, when investigated, the quantum consciousness that I am, the presence that you are, everyone who's listening, is this I am. This I am the Father, am one. I will have no other than, the way, the life, and the truth. I am the way, the life, and the truth. This riches is the real possession, the richest possession in life. To be able to have this which effectuates everything. From this place comes. So you have this highest God, wisdom, and then from wisdom, all things arise and all things subside. It all takes place inside, from this place, this lofty place of being. So it's just beautiful, these texts, and they show that the people that were living at different times all had these insights into this place that they are, that we all are, and just that there's not many people on the planet that are willing to, first of all, investigate what they truly are, as opposed to a person and a body, but discover the true place during the neti process of stripping, I'm not this, I'm not that, and then returning to what I truly am fundamentally before anything arises. And that's just the majority of people not there, let alone the ones who are willing to actually move in permanently into this place of wisdom, into this lofty place, right, where nothing else is more beautiful. Because you have to, in the end, you have to take her for your bride and become enamored of her beauty, right? To just be and to remain in this place of being and not return to the place of human thought. So another beautiful piece there. And I hope you enjoyed at least some. I could keep talking about this stuff for, a long time, but in the end, these videos should not be made probably too long. And so I try to keep it a bit short, but there's so much to be said about these things. And maybe I will even go into it, because you can deepen this out. It could be mined even more, the glory of these texts and the beauty. And the capacity, especially when you rest as this state of being. And when you're reading from the state of being, not as a person, not as a human mind, but reading from the being. So first coming to this place of silence, resting as the safe place of silence, and then coming out, staying in two places at once, and then reading these texts. They are like an anchor. They ground you, because it's a recognition that your understanding, your direct experience of this place, this lofty place of being, is actually you're not the only one, and there's many people in the past that have understood it and described it in different ways, such as this beautiful way here. So I hope you enjoyed that.